Welcome back. My name's Sean. Jill's in the other room getting ready, and this is realistic renovations or finishing. So last couple of videos we did basically the demo of the garage and all the wiring for it. As you can see, we have nice new lights, switches, plugs on the wall, everything like that. What we need next is that. It's gonna be horrible, but to make it comfortable in here, to keep all the heat out, we need some type of insulation. So obviously I'm not dressed for that. Shorts, short sleeve t-shirt. I gotta change that. I'll be right back, and Jill will be joining me. Okay, now we're dressed appropriately. Long sleeve shirt, long pants, gloves, face mask of some sort. She has that. Glasses, hat. Whatever you don't have covered is gonna itch. So I learned my lesson doing this before. I've done installation work before. But to give you an idea, loading these onto the cart and then into the truck and then the truck into here, I had to take a shower, a long shower, to get all the itchiness off me. So if you've ever messed with this stuff, cover yourself as much as you possibly can. And I hope you like the misery we go through to make this place comfortable. A little bit of uncomfortableness
it's gonna be well worth it.
Is going to be well worth the comfort later on. So let's go ahead and cut the time lapse. Hello, and hang on a second. Here's that. Oh God, I can breathe. As sweaty as I am, we got all the insulation as we are. Sweaty as we are, we got all the insulation up on the walls except for that piece right there. We still need to vacuum all that out and get it all taken care of. We wiped this one down. We need to vacuum that one out before we put it. We have one right there, which we need to rewire the light that goes outside to there. Little piece here, we ended up using scraps right there. And obviously the ceiling, but we want to get the walls done first because it was actually on top of all the other stuff. Plus we didn't want to move around all the ones for the walls while we're putting the ceiling up. So we figured the walls would be good, the ceilings will be next. We do have to put in the attic ladder. And we do need to put in the light up here. So the attic ladder is going to go right there in the center, facing this way, because Susan doesn't really move that much. She pretty much, this is her homestead. She's squatting, so she doesn't move. Yeah, she's our squatter in the garage. She doesn't move very much. So we'll put the ladder up probably tonight or tomorrow. We do have these pieces right here. So this will go against the wall. Let me get out of the light somewhere. We'll go against this portion. So up on the front facing of the house, that's the west side of the house. So the afternoon sun beats against that wall and it's extremely hot. So anytime we get to put any kind of insulation up there, it will be better. So it'll actually help the heat from the front. Also, we have the R19 for the ceiling, and hopefully that'll be done tomorrow. It's a big ceiling. It didn't take us too long to put the walls up. That's easy. Putting these up are a little bit difficult because we do need to have two people, one hold one side, one hold the other, and go from there. So until then, we'll let you know what we're doing next time. So, not today, but tomorrow. Cut the time lapse for tomorrow. Ceiling. Okay, what you guys saw me doing last was the panels right there. I can get in here. Yeah, the panels right here are all done. The little last bit, since they're not nailed in there, I want to be able to, if I need to get behind it, I don't want to glue them up there or anything like that. There is wire basically just holding it in. The nails that are sticking through the front are pretty much securing it, but in case of any kind of wind or anything like that that comes through, these wires, you can barely see them. They will keep it from falling back, at least keep it in place where it needs to be. If I ever need to get in there, I can just cut the wires, pull them out, put them back in, rewire it. That way I don't have to buy new panels every time, if for whatever reason I need to get behind them. So there you go, all done. Next, we do this panel right here. Just added insulation. It's just this little panel right here. So all that's done. We used scraps, which are all over the floor. We were thinking of getting another sheet just to be able to do that, but I'm not one of wasting money or wasting products or filling up the local dump with stuff that I could use. So all that's just pieces. I'm not worried about the little gaps or anything like that. So the majority of it's done, covered. So that'll all be drywalled. Won't see it. Extra insulation. So that's about it for right now. Later on today, we're gonna get the ladder in and the insulation for the ceiling. See you then. So, doors on. I gotta trim the legs, obviously. So I don't think that's the way it's supposed to be. Angle, so I gotta trim the bottom, however much. But door is up. It's secured by 4 screws across the back, 3 on each side. There's nothing on this. Once I finally get everything done, I will put a couple screws in here. That's nothing for support. It's mainly the back side and right here. So closes nicely. Gotta do something different with this though. I'll figure something else out. Don't want that hanging out in the middle of everywhere. So there you go. On with the insulation after lunch. Okay, quick update. So we haven't put this up yet. What we decided is we needed some kind of attic space to put some of the holiday decorations. So the stacked 2x4s will give us the 6.5 inch to 7 inch clearance that this right here is. So this right here is 6.5. So that right there will give us a 1/2 inch leeway. So whenever we need to put something up there, we're not putting it straight on the installation. I only did this one and this one all the way down. The reason being, I didn't want to walk all the way over there. I also didn't want stuff right on top of the light. These are airtight IC rated housings, meaning they can come in contact with insulation. I just didn't want to have anything, if we set anything on top of them, to push on them or anything like that. So we want to make sure that that was protected, didn't have to worry about it. And right now it's looking like that's next. And as soon as Joe gets back, we'll go ahead and get dressed and do that. See you then. So if you want to know what I'm doing with this board, what I'm doing is actually screwing it up to the ceiling to be like an extra hand. Since Jill's busy doing something else, I needed something to secure one side of it, or at least the middle, so I could put one side up and then go ahead and secure the next side and then take the board down. So that's what that's for. I've also been cutting it on this board, compressing it all the way, and then cutting on this board to basically trim it to the size I need to get around the lights and everything else, get it along the edges and stuff. So back to time lapse. Joy. Okay, hello everyone. This is kind of the end of the video. So we've already done all the ceiling. We did the walls, well, most of the ceiling. We did the walls except for a couple pieces. So like I stated before, these two pieces right here, that one I have to wire in the 240 volt, and the ceiling I have to wire in that right there. I have a couple pieces there and a piece right here. I don't want to have to move all this stuff just yet, because all this equipment will have to go out of the way, including washer, dryer, to be able to hang that stuff up safely without damaging anything underneath it. So once we get the drywall, get ready to put up the ceiling for the drywall, we'll move everything out of the basically the garage, everything, including Susan. Everything in here will be out of the garage. We'll be able to hang it, do all the drywall, do all the mudding, everything like that. But you can already feel the difference. It's not super hot. once we get the drywall up, it'll look a hell of a lot better, that's for sure. But again, and I have that little piece right there. That I have tons of pieces. There's enough pieces I can fill in a little bit extra. I will end up putting probably a couple layers above that side, just because the heat from the front of the house just will bake right there in the front. So again, I have extra stuff. I'll just layer up in front and it'll be good. So next, drywall. It's kind of turning point. You get to see the garage the way it's mainly going to look, with the walls up. Obviously not painted or anything like that, but at least you won't see the brown insulation paper. So thanks for watching. Please like, subscribe, hit the notification bell, share with friends. Again, this is not a how-to video. It's kind of showing what we're doing and what we've run into during the time frame. So okay, thank you again. See you next video.